Afsana Ahmed, who is an experienced media professional for over 23 years and has been working in the top leading media houses such as the Times of India and the Hindustan Times. So, Afsana, I wanted to give us a brief of your career and what your main motivation was for choosing your path.
Thank you, Johan, for inviting me here. And you have already introduced me, so I think I'll skip that part. That yes, I have been in the media for quite for the last 23 years, and going back, I what motivated me to join journalism or take up journalism as a career was, of course, my interest in writing, primarily in my interest in writing. I want, and those days journalism was very different when we started out than what it is today. And of course, my inspiration was also largely the entire thing from that the environment at home, because not that I we had any journalists at home, but my the environment at home was basically about education and pushing us to cultural activities, to take part in writings, competitions, and all that. So I think everything was formed at that point, and. And yeah, largely an environment is also important, which will help you, which will boost your morale to go ahead. And I think that was one of the, and of course I would like to add one bit what actually motivated me. I used to, those days, 1982, I remember, Doordarshan was launched. Television was, was a big thing in India. Is one of this big, very big event meaning is a separatist event, which is flushing out of the separatists, Sikh separatists from the Golden Temple. So there was a journalist, a very senior journalist by the name of Nalini Singh. I remember watching her reporting in front from Golden Temple, outside Golden Temple. She was an anchor with Doordarshan. So watching all that, and somehow you romanticize, you want to do that. So I would just take it from there and yeah, record my own voice and see how it is, and start reading the newspapers headlines. So slowly and slowly, I kind of cultivated my interest. My interest was already there, but I formed it. And then
All
I did a course in journalism. I did my MA from Pune University, and a course also in journalism, which is a degree from Ranade Institute, which is an affiliation to Pune University. Then I moved to my first this thing break I got was an Asian Age newspaper, and
all right.
that is how my life this story began.
All right. So, how do you think technology will change careers in journalism over the next 10 years? And what do you think what new opportunities will come in?
See, technology is all it brought in so many from what when we started, there was hardly anything of such what we see today. Technology wasn't that as advanced as it is today, because I'll tell you when I started Asian Age, I had written a lot of my content at that point was the maximum input I had. I remember, but today I do not have any of those with me. You know why? Because I think Asian Age newspaper 96, 97, 98, they did not have the facility to upload our articles online. So today, when I require this as an archive, I want to go and check it out, because those were the those were the best contents. I think when I some other point, some other time, I'll talk to you about it. You know, so of course, technology has opened up a universe of opportunities for everyone, and it has impacted positively, mostly positively for journalism. It has, because everything is at a click away. You get, and yeah, you find your content, it is already archived. Otherwise, what happens, I come from the print media. So print media, if you do not have anything to archive your content, it is it is destroyed. I do not know how much you can keep a newspaper with you, but with technology coming in, we have this facility of storing things online. So at any point we go back and we, refer to our works. And it is going to, of course, undoubtedly, there is a huge avenue it has opened up. It is not the same when we started. Today, the journalism, media is different than what it was earlier. Today, the content also, the nature of content has changed. Videos have come in. Earlier, it was writing. Writing, of course, is there, but writing is not that important today as much as a video blogging. So small stuff like this, the broadcasting came in, then finally, so one after the other, new avenues have opened up, and it is going to impact big time, in a big way. Journalism is going to be much more different than another 2 years. Why 10 years, you're asking me? 2 years is going to change. Everything is going to change so fast. And it is also a reflection of our society, I guess. It is a very disposable society, use and throw society. Okay. So now whatever comes today, what you say seeing today, tomorrow it will be different. So we do not know what tomorrow it will be. More exciting, more adventurous. We did not think video blogging today, the lockdown time. I am wondering, when I'm talking about, say, 6 months back, a year back, the film stars. I'm giving an example of a film star. People, when our time, we used to get interviews of these big people, talk to them, fix up an appointment, go meet them, come back and write about it. Today, when I say today, meaning in this last 2-3 years, because of the technology, they are all up in the social media. They do not need an interview as such. Even if the movie is releasing, they come out, talk about themselves. One liners they put up, and that becomes news. So, I mean, the nature of news has changed, the nature of journalism has changed. Of course, it has become, for me, if you ask me, it is very shallow. There's no depth to it. There is no, we are losing out, of course, in this one-to-one connect of knowing the person, of knowing more about your subject. You do not know what you just take what is being given to you, what is being fed to you. So that is a flip side, I guess, of losing out a bit on personal contact, on knowing the person, on knowing human to human. So that is, yes. And in the last 3 months, lockdown period, I have realized that even nobody is important, even the celebrities. I don't think people would be wanting to, because they're coming, they're making short content themselves. They don't need to deck up now. Usually what celebrities used to do, they, before coming, even coming on online for social media and interview, they would all get doll up. But today, what I'm seeing in the lockdown, sitting at home, they're actually making content. They're creating, and they're sharing with you. So there's so many changes we have gone through, because the content has changed drastically. It has overgone changes. So yeah, the more tomorrow, you do not know what is come or what is there in store for us. So content is, of course, it is undergoing changes every day. Can't hear.
All right, all right. So, what guidance do you have for students who are looking to pursue a career in journalism in the near future?
Um, See, first, what I would like to advise is, personally, only journalism, pure journalism, what we call purist. The concept of purist exists no more. Only journalism, writing, and you will make a career of it. No, you will not. You need, for this is personal experience, I'm saying, with journalism, it is important to understand the business of media, the business of journalism also. Okay, how are you going to sell the content, how are you going to monetize content? So these are very important thing in today's time. So the youngsters who are doing journalism, who are doing media, should also, I think, have a degree. If they take a degree in journalism, it will help them a lot. Sorry, they're not a journalism, a degree in business, such a certification course in business, or an MBA. I would just say it will help. A course in business would always help you. So
All right,
journalism business will make you understand, so that you know how to monetize your content. You create, you sell. You do not need to work for anybody else.
all right. So, thank you, Afsana. Thank you for your time.